Good morning and welcome to the TCC Women's Center STEM Promise Program webinar. We really appreciate you joining us this morning, whether you are an administrator at a school, a prospective student at TCC, a current student, whether you're a parent. We are happy to have you here this morning. My name is James Toscano. I'm the Vice President for Institutional Advancement here at Tidewater Community College, and I'm the Executive Director of TCC's Educational Foundation. I'm really excited to talk to you about TCC's STEM Promise program. This is an exciting new program where, thanks to a private contribution from TCC's Educational Foundation, the college is offering 30 full scholarships. That's 2 years of education to earn an associate's degree at no cost to the student or parent, perhaps. And so we're really excited about this. This is going to be really important for these 30 students. They can earn an associate's degree and go straight into the workforce to a high-paying job because they're in an exclusive STEM program that we define here at the college. 6 disciplines that are eligible for this STEM Promise program. We'll tell you more about those in a minute. Or you might be somebody who is determined to go on and complete a bachelor's degree. So you can come to TCC in this STEM Promise program, have zero cost for tuition and fees, earn your degree at no cost at all, and then transfer on to one of our partners, such as Old Dominion University, Virginia Tech, Norfolk State, or one of many other institutions throughout Virginia. So this is really a great opportunity for students and parents to earn a degree at no cost, and then really have that be the on-ramp to whatever your pursuit, your dreams are, and your future pursuits. Again, whether that's a good high-paying job or going on to a university to earn your bachelor's degree, continuing your education. So we're going to answer your questions that you have today in this webinar, and we encourage you whenever to use Facebook and the webinar functionality to ask a question. We will answer your questions after we've finished here with brief introductions. And speaking of introductions, I'd like to tell you who I'm with here today, and that is Dean Ecker. Thank you so much. Dean Ecker is in charge of a number of our STEM programs here at the college, and he's going to tell you more about those things. And we also have Jen Perkinson. Jen is our online admissions advisor. Jen, thanks for being here and lending your expertise. Jen's going to walk you through how to apply for the program. Make sure you get your application in by the deadline so that you will be fully considered for one of these fantastic full scholarships through our STEM Promise program. Dean Ecker, take it away.
Well, thank you, James, for inviting me. As a dean for many of these programs, I'm really excited about this great opportunity. I mean, wow, free tuition.
Free.
Right? So, programs that are available for this are in engineering and engineering technology, for example, civil engineering and mechanical engineering technology, as well as computer science and information technology programs. So, one of the things you may be asking is, why a STEM Promise program? Well, STEM educators, but more importantly, STEM employers agree that a diverse talent pool is absolutely necessary as these fields expand and diversify within our communities. Right now, about 80% of the science and engineering workforce is white or Asian male. We're trying to create a larger, more diverse STEM workforce pipeline. We need more diversity to come in to these fields. Now, these programs can lead to transfer programs to our fantastic Virginia school partners such as UVA, Virginia Tech, and they also lead to high-paying tech jobs. And these are in demand. For instance, our engineering transfer program transfers to Virginia Tech, UVA, Old Dominion, and VCU, and Virginia Commonwealth University. It's really amazing. We have students that have been denied acceptance at those four-year schools, but then are accepted as transfer students. Think about that, okay? those schools have limited number of students they can accept as freshmen. But they can have as many as they have juniors. So come here, if you get denied, you still have an opportunity to go to those great schools.
And do it at no cost
And
here.
do it at no cost here. Think about that. Another one is, we have a lot of associate degree programs that lead directly to jobs. Okay? For example, we have civil engineering technology and electrical engineering technology that after they graduate with just 2 years of school, $50,000 starting. And most of those companies that we have partnerships with, they will pay you to continue your education. So once you get your foot in the door, you can continue education for free and advance within their programs. In cybersecurity, for example, the governor just came and briefed us, and he said a lot of those jobs start at $89,000 a year. Okay? 2-year program, $89,000 a year. We have a lot of people with master's degrees that don't start there. Okay, so this is a great opportunity for those students that are interested to pursue STEM. Let me turn it over to Jen Perkison to discuss how you apply for the program.
So you've heard about what a great opportunity this is, so I just want to give you the steps to get started. The first step you'll want to take is to fill out an application for admissions. Our application is free. We don't have a specific deadline, but obviously the sooner you start, the better. You can find our application at tcc.edu/apply. You'll want to also simultaneously fill out the free application for federal student aid, more commonly known as the FAFSA. One key component to that is that you want to add our TCC school code. A common question is if different campuses have different school codes. The answer is no. We use the same school code across the board, and that's 003712. It takes us about a week to get your FAFSA, but in the meantime, what you'll need to do is show us your readiness for English and math. You can do that a few ways. The most popular way is by completing our placement test. Again, that is free of charge, and you can take that on any one of our testing centers. The other option you have is if you have your high school diplomas or ACTs or SATs within the last 5 years, you can submit those to us. You can either email them electronically to enroll at tcc.edu, or you can stop by any counseling office and give them a look by the counselor or advisor. The final step and the most important would be to fill out the scholarship for the actual STEM program. That does have a firm deadline of June 15th, so you want to make sure that you get this process started sooner rather than later. So I'm going to turn it back to James to kind of kick off the question and answer section.
Well, thanks, Jen. Thanks, Dean Ecker. And we just invite your questions if you're participating with us through webinar or through Facebook. Send in your questions, and we are happy to answer them when we receive them.
Okay, first I have a question from Tim on the WebEx who asks, can I transfer a computer science degree anywhere? Actually, that will be for Jen.
The question is if he can transfer a computer science degree anywhere, and that is actually one of our guaranteed agreement programs, so you would be able to follow that and transfer it out, yes.
All right, I have another question for James. How much does it cost to apply to the program?
The cost to apply is $0. The application for admission to TCC costs nothing, $0. The application to the STEM Promise program is $0, which all leads to a STEM Promise of $0 for tuition for a student or parent. So this is a free tuition scholarship program. Again, 2 years of higher education at no cost to you for tuition and fees. So a giant leg up for you as you're either heading into the workforce or going on to another institution such as a university to complete a bachelor's degree. You could possibly do it from TCC, incurring no debt whatsoever. I know that's a big issue for families across Hampton Roads and this country, the idea of too much debt, and TCC is committed through this program in particular to helping you accrue $0 debt as you complete your education.
Great, and now I have a question from Katrina, who is appears to be a high school administrator, who has a question about her high school students deciding how should my high school students decide which program is best for them. I have a student who's interested in engineering, so Dean Ecker.
Yeah, the engineering itself has kind of two paths. First is the engineering program, which you need a bachelor's degree to practice. It's really designed for those students that want to go into design of various components, all the way from aircraft to consumer electronics. You also have an engineering technology program, which can also lead to professional engineering. The path is a little bit different, but basically you get a 2-year degree that allows you to work after that 2-year degree, and then you take 2 more years of bachelor level courses at Old Dominion University, and when you graduate from there, you are then eligible to start on the work requirement, and then you can apply for your PE exam. The difference between the two really has to do with kind of what the student likes to do. The engineering degree is typically more theoretical and more of a, or less of a hands-on, while the Bachelor's of Science and Engineering Technology is more of a hands-on. For an example, a lot of construction sites, the person with the Bachelor of Science and Engineering Technology will be the guy with the hard hat every day at the work site making sure that the building's being built. Whereas the engineer probably would come to the work site every week, makes the plans, works with the architect, etc. So it's really kind of what that person more, are they more hands-on or are they more theoretical, conceptual type of person?
If I can join on that answer, in regards to the STEM Promise program, I would encourage you to, if you're confused about either of those paths, go ahead and apply for the program using the one that you believe that you are interested in. If it's engineering or engineering technologies, go ahead and apply and select one of those, because the program requirements over the course of the 2 years are that you remain in one of the 6 disciplines. And so, early on, if you have figured out that it's, that you want the other path, not the one you've selected, we are willing to work with you, and so that you can complete a degree in one of those 6 disciplines. I would encourage you, again, to make the application, select one of the disciplines, so that we can get you considered.
And to piggyback off that, we're going to have dedicated advisors specifically for these recipients who will be able to navigate, kind of talk through career choices and really pick what program it is that they want to pursue. And then if you want to change it up, it's super easy to change your curriculum.
That's a great point. This is a cohort program, and so the students who enter this year and also next year will be treated with a lot of care from our administrators, our counselors and advisors. They will be given specific advising for students in these disciplines so that they have a much clearer understanding of what their options are from a university standpoint or from a employment standpoint. And so they're going to get a high degree of counseling because it's a cohort model. So that's a great advantage for anyone who's applying and gets accepted to this program.
All right, a couple more questions here. This question is from Mary, who's asking, if my GPA doesn't meet the requirements, should I still apply?
We would definitely encourage you to still apply. You never know. So if you are interested in it and the least bit, just go ahead and apply for it for sure.
Priority will certainly be given to students who meet the GPA minimum requirements, and so also consider that you can still come to Tidewater Community College and get those grades up and apply for the STEM Promise program in a subsequent year if you're not successful at the outset. So still come to TCC and get those grades up so that you're a better applicant in future years, because while priority is given to new students, returning students are also eligible for the program.
All right, and I have a question here from Sarah, who is a parent of a high school junior, wondering if this program will be available next year for her son or daughter.
The answer is yes. Next year, the program we will still have the program, and we will be going through a similar application process. Hopefully, with there will be more lead time next year in terms of the awareness of the program. But yes, absolutely, we will be bringing in at least 20 new students That's the target for next year, and so please keep this on your radar. Get your materials in, get working on those things so that you'll be in prime position next year.
Okay. A couple more questions here. One is from Wendy, who is wondering if she can get clarification on the specific programs that are available for this scholarship. I guess that would be you doing that, right?
The 6 programs are Associate Science Degree in Engineering, Associate Science in Computer Science, the AAS or Associate of Applied Science in Civil Engineering, Electronics Technology, Information Systems, and Mechanical Engineering Technology.
And remember that if you're going on to a university, that those programs may have particular articulation agreements that feed programs at those universities. So you definitely have to be in one of those 6 programs at TCC, but if you want more information on how those transfer into other universities and what those degree programs are, certainly reach out to us and we'll be happy to give you that information.
Yeah, and just a clarification on the Associate Science in Engineering, we don't have a specific Associate Science for Civil, Mechanical, or Electrical, or any of the others. What you do here is, basically the first year is exactly the same. Then the second year you take a few courses that get you prepared for the junior. And then when you transfer to the 4-year school, that's really when you're going to pick your specific engineering discipline. So the AS of Engineering, that really gets you in the door for whatever field of engineering you want to do in the future.
All right. A few last questions here. This one is for Jen. Are homeschool students eligible for the scholarship?
Yes, homeschool students can absolutely apply.
All right, now an easy one here from Rebecca, who is asking for clarification on the due date for the applications for the scholarship program.
The application is due June 15th. So again, we don't have any application deadlines for application for admissions, but the scholarship deadline is June 15th.
Get it all in as soon as possible so that you'll have full consideration of your STEM Promise Program application. The more information that the selection committee has about you, the better off you will fare through that selection process. We are encouraging as many applications as as there might be out there. Don't think that that this isn't for you. I mean, if you meet those requirements, you're going to get a really strong look. And you may be one of those successful 30 students who gets a full scholarship here, and that's the first step to I know much bigger dreams for you.
All right, and I got one last question a few times, and it's asking if I have problems completing the application or need some help, who should I contact?
You can contact me. Again, my name is Jen Perkinson. You can contact me one of 2 ways. You can contact me at my phone number, which is 757-822-1132, or you can email us at enroll@tcc.edu.
All right, well, thank you so much for everyone who has joined us on today's webinar. We really appreciate your participation. We hope you leave this webinar as excited about the possibilities of the STEM Promise program as we are in delivering the information to you. Again, just to sum it up, this is a program that is full scholarships to TCC, which allow you to go on to a high-paying job or the university of your choice to complete a bachelor's degree. So get your applications in, don't delay, do it now. Reach out to us if you have any questions or you encounter any problems. Thank you so much. Have a great day.